Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying the subject Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. The subject code is 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected May June 2022 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 1. So let's start today's paper, and here we go. May June 2022 1-2 paper. 2 hours allowed. The scientific calculator or any kind of calculator is banned in this paper. So here we go. The first question coming up on your screen. Here we have two fractions and they want us to add these two fractions, 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6. We will try to make the denominators the same. And how we will do that? We will multiply this first fraction, numerator, denominator, both with the 2. So that will give us 6 in our numerator. So here we go. Here. Okay. So multiply numerator, denominator both with the 2. So here you will have 4. In the bottom you will have 6. So 4 by 6 plus 1 by 6, it will be 4 plus 1. And the total thing divided by 6, and it will be 5 by 6. So 5 by 6, that will be the answer. So the marking scheme say 5 by 6. So our answer is right. The B part is 0.4 multiply 0.2. The method is very simple. You convert the decimal fraction into fraction. 4 by 10 multiply 2 by 10. And the numerator multiplies with the numerator. And the denominator will multiply with the denominator. So here we go. So it will be 4 by 10 multiply 2 by 10, it will be 8 by 100. So we will move the decimal 2 steps to the left. So it will be 0.08. 0.08 will be the answer. 0.08 is the answer, sir. So now we go to the next question. He says, Asha asks a group of students about their favorite fruit. The table and the pictogram shows some of the results. So here are apple, 8 people said, banana, we don't know, orange, 5 people, melon, we don't know. So this one circle represents 4 people. Okay. So what is the question? Complete the table and the pictogram. Okay. So apple, there are 8 people saying they like apple. So we will make 2 circles here. Banana, 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 circles, and each circle means 4 people. So 4 multiplied 3, that will be 12. So I will write 12 here. Melon, you can see 4, and this is 3 by 4 of a circle. So this means 3 people. 4 plus 3 is 7. So you write 7 here. And orange is 5. So 1 complete circle and a quadrant. You will see. So let me show you. Okay, so I have made this 2 circles, a circle and a quadrant, and 12 and 7. So hopefully you understand this, how this pictogram has been completed. So next day is write down the mod. The mod is that which in which the frequency is the highest, and the frequency is highest for the banana. The frequency is 12. So it will be banana. Okay, so this is the marking scheme coming up on your screen. So here we go. So we are on the question number 3 now. He says, so let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so the question number 3 coming up on your screen. Here we have, this is the line, and we have point A and the point B, what they want. A and B are the vertices of a quadrilateral. Line L is the line of symmetry of the quadrilateral. Find the coordinates of the 2 vertices of the quadrilateral. Other 2 vertices. Okay. So you will join A with this line of symmetry perpendicularly, and you check how much is the distance of A from this line of symmetry. Same distance you will go on the other side. In the same way, join the B with this line of symmetry perpendicularly and prolong that line, and check how much is this distance. Same distance you will go on that side. So here you have half diagonal here, a full diagonal here, so full diagonal here. So this is how you will find the coordinates. And here you can see I have drawn those lines, this line and this line. This is one quadrant onto this side, so one quadrant to that side, one half quad, half, I said quadrant, full diagonal. So half diagonal here, half diagonal here. So these are the 2 points. So the coordinate of this point is 4, 3, and the coordinate of this point is 4, 2. So this is the answer. So let me check. Let me check 4, 2 and 3, 4. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. This is question number 4. He says temperature inside the Luke's house is 18 degrees centigrade. The temperature outside his house is minus 3 degrees centigrade. Find the difference between these two temperatures. Okay, so very simple. The difference will be maximum temperature minus the minimum temperature. So it's 18 minus 3. It will be 18 plus 3, and that will give you 21. So 21 A part, the answer is 21. So our answer is right. Okay. So Luke's thermometer measures the temperature correct to the nearest degree. So it's 1 degree. So if you divide 1 degree with the 2, you get 0.5 degree. At midnight, the thermometer measures the temperature outside at minus 6 degrees centigrade. Find the upper bound of the temperature outside at the midnight. Okay. So very simple. And the reading is minus 6 degrees centigrade. This is correct to 1 degree centigrade. So 1 degree centigrade divided by 2, and that will be 0.5 degrees centigrade. So add this into minus 6, and you will get the upper bound. From minus 6, subtract this number, you will get the lower bound. So when I add 0.5 into minus 6, I get minus 5.5. And when I subtract 0.5 from minus 6, I get minus 6.5. So this is the upper bound and this is the lower bound. So their question is upper bound of the temperature, and that will be minus 5.5 degrees centigrade. So let's check the answer, minus 5.5. Yes, the answer is minus 5.5. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is, the scale drawing shows the positions of the two villages, A and B. The scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometers. Their question is, find the actual distance between the village A and the village B. Okay, this is a scale drawing. So with the help of the scale, measure what is the distance between A and B. So I have done that. I have measured that distance, and when I measured it, it was uh, 9.3 centimeters. The distance between the A and B with the help of the scale, I measured it, it was 9.3 centimeters. You can do the same if you have a hard copy of your paper with you, and you will observe that it's 9.3 or 9.4 centimeter. So on the map, if the scale is 1 centimeter, represents 2 kilometer. So map and actual 1 centimeter represents 2 kilometers. So 9.3 centimeter represents how much? So it will be 1 divided by 9.3 equals to 2 by x. So cross multiply. So x will be equals to 2 multiply 9.3, and it will be 18.6 kilometers. So this is the method of ratio, and I hope you understand. It's 18.6 kilometers. So answer is from 18.2 to 19. So our answer is right. Okay, the next question, he says, measure the bearing of the B from A. B from A. So you will join this line A, B, and he says measure the bearing of B from A. From A means that you on the A you have to draw the north. That north is already there. So you have to measure clockwise the angle between this north and the AB line. So I will measure this angle. When you join A and B with each other, you will measure this angle with the help of the protractor. I have already measured it, and that is 74 degree. So the bearing of the B from A is 74 degree. 74. They say 71 to 75. So our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That's question number 5. He says, Kabir invests $250 in a saving account. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 1.5% per year. Calculate the total amount of interest he will receive at the end of 4 years. Okay, so they want us to find out the simple interest. And I have done it with 2 methods, but I'm going to show you the method number 2. The interest is equals to PRT divided by 100. That's the formula for finding the simple interest. P stands for the principal amount, R stands for the rate, and the T stands for the time. The principal amount is $250 and the rate is 1.5% per annum. The time is 4 years, and so 250 multiply 1.5 multiply 4 divided by 100. So 1.5 multiply 4, that's 6, and so 6 multiply 250, it will be 1500 divided by 100, so $15. So the interest at the end of 4 years, the amount of interest will be $15. So let's check. Okay, $15 is the answer, sir. So that was question number 6. Okay, so we are going to this question, question number 7. Okay. In the question number 7, it says the area of the rectangle is 9 centimeters square. The area of the triangle is 85 millimeters square. Calculate the shaded area. Give your answer in the centimeter square. So from the area of the rectangle, I will subtract the area of the triangle, and that will give me the area of the shaded region. So very simple, but the only problem is that the area of the rectangle is in centimeter squares, but the area of the triangle is in millimeter squares. So we have to convert that into centimeter squares. So the area of the rectangle is 9 centimeters square. The area of the triangle is 85 millimeters square. So to convert millimeter square into centimeter square, you will have to divide it with the 100. So the area of the triangle will be 0.85 centimeters square. Shaded area will be area 1 minus area 2, 9 minus 0.85, and that area will be 8.15 centimeters square. So let's check question number 7. 8.15 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so here is question number 8. He says, the diagram shows a pentagon. Find the value of the 5 internal angles are given here. This is 95, 110, 125, 65, and angle A. If you will add them, that will be equal to the sum of the internal angles of the pentagon. If you do not remember how much is the sum of the internal angles of the pentagon, so you can find out this by using this formula. The sum of the internal angles of any polygon is equal to 180 bracket n minus 2. So in the place of n, I will put 5 there. So the sum of internal angles will be 110 plus 125 plus 65 plus a plus 95 equals to 180 bracket 5 minus 2. Then you will have, if I add 110, 125, 65, and 95, this will be 395 plus a equals to, this will become 180 into 3, that's 540. This 395 will go on the other side, it will subtract there, so 340 minus 395. So the angle A will be 145. So the angle A is 145. So question number 8, 145 is the answer. Hopefully you understand this question. Okay, so here we go. Shani makes a sequence of pattern using the counters. So the pattern, so pattern number 1, pattern number 2, pattern number 3. Complete the table. Okay, so here you have 1. In the 1 pattern, the number of counters are 5. In the second pattern, the number of the counters are 8. And the third pattern, the number of the counters are 11. If you look at this sequence, 5, and then you added 3, you got 8. In 8, you added 3, you got 11. Then in 11, you will add 3, you will get 14. And in 14, you add 3, you get 17. So this is how you will complete this table. So let me show you, I have done this. So this is a part, and let's check the answer for the 14 and 17. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. It says find an expression in terms of n for the number of counters in the pattern n. If your sequence is such that a certain number is being added or subtracted, and you get the next term. For example, here in 5, you added 3, you get 8. In 8, you added 3, you get 11. In 11, you added 3, you get 14. In 14, you add 3, you get 17. So we call it an arithmetic sequence, and you can find its nth term by this formula, a plus b bracket n minus 1 bracket close. Here a stands for the first term in the sequence, and d stands for the difference, the common difference, which is here plus 3. So 5 plus 3 bracket n minus 1, it will be 5 plus 3n minus 3, so it will be 3n plus 2. So that's the nth term of this sequence. So that is question number 9. It's B part. 3n plus 2 is the right answer. Our answer is also 3n plus 2. So the C part is, he says that it's a 3 marks question. They say that the Shani has 100 counters. she uses some of the counters to make pattern number 20. So she uses all the remaining counters to make pattern K. Find the value of the K. So she has 100 counters. She made with this 100 counters, she made 20 pattern number 20. So I know the how to find the so the counters she used to make the counter pattern number 20 will be 3n plus 2, where the n value will be 20 because the pattern number 20. So it will be 3 into 20 plus 2, it will be 60 plus 2, and that will be 62. So she has used the 62 counters to make that the pattern number 20. Now she has 100 counters. So how many counters are left? It will be 100 minus 62. So 38 counters are left. So if with those remaining counters, she made another pattern, and that pattern was pattern number K. And we want to find out the value of that K. So 3K plus 2 will be equal to 38. So 3K will be equal to 38 minus 2, and 3K will be equal to 36. So K will be equal to 36 divided by 3, and that will be 12. So the value of the K is 12. So let me show you the whole part. It's a little tricky question. So the value of the K is 12. So C part, you see 12 is the right answer. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 10. He says a bag contains red balls, blue balls, and green balls. The ratio red, the ratio blue is 3:8, and the ratio green, ratio blue is 2:7. Work out the fraction of the balls that are blue. Okay, so first of all, I will make a continuous ratio with this, and the methodology is very simple. Let me show you how this method is done. So we write them in a continuous ratio. In the continuous ratio, we write red, and the common word which was used in both the ratio, we put it in the middle. So red ratio blue ratio green. The red's portion was 3 and the blue was 8. The red was 3 and the blue was 8, and the blue is 5 and the green is 2. Okay, then on the next line, blue is 5 and the green is 2. Then I will multiply these two, then I multiply these two, then I multiply these two. So 5s are 15, 5 8s are 40, and 8 2s are 16. So this is the continuous ratio between them. So what is the question? The question was work out the fraction of the balls that are blue. Okay. So what is the ratio of the blue? 40. And what is the sum of ratios? That is 71. If you add 15, 40, and 16, that's 71. So the fraction of the blue balls will be the value of their ratio divided by the sum of ratio. That will be 40 by 41. 40 by 40. Sorry, I said 41 is 71. 40 by 71. 40 by 71 is the right answer. That is how you do the question number 10. Okay. So we have question number 11. This is PQRS. Quadrilateral is given. Use a straight edge and compasses only to construct the bisector of the angle PSR. PSR. So this is an angle PSR. We want to make the angle bisector of this angle. So I will open the compass a little bit. I will put the needle of the compass here. I will mark an arc on this SP. Then I will mark an arc on SR. Then I will put the compass needle on the mark on the SP, and I will make a mark. I will draw an arc in the here. And then I will put the compass needle on the mark which was on the SR, and I will mark an arc here. Where these two arcs will intersect, I will join that point with the S, and I will make it, and I will prolong that line, and that will be the angle bisector. So let me show you. So let me show you. Okay. So you can see I put the compass here and mark an arc on the SP. Then I have mark an arc on the SR with the then I put the compass here and mark an arc here. Then I put the compass needle here and mark an arc here. So where these two arcs intersect, I join that point with the S and I prolonged it. That's the angle bisector. Okay. Then the next question is the point X lies inside the quadrilateral PQRS. it means you have to remain inside this quadrilateral. And he says and is closer to PS than to RS. So it's a locus, and he says it is closer to PS than to SR. This angle bisector is on this angle bisector. If you move on the angle bisector, you are always equidistant from the PS and the SR, because you want to remain near the PS. So the area, shaded area, will be on this side. So you will remain near the PS. So from the angle bisector, you remain towards the PS side. So this is how you will shade it. I hope you understand this. So that was the question number, which question? Question number 11. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 11's answer is here. So you can see the question number 11, its answer is showing up on your screen. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 12. He says write down 0.00203561 correct to the three significant figures. Okay, three significant figure will be 2, 0, and 3. Okay, so we want the answer to be in the three significant figures. So I want these to be in the answer. The remaining will be rounded off. So because before after here you see before the 3 I have 5. So when you drop it, this 3 will become 4. So your answer will be 0.00204. The zeros which are before the number on the left side, any non-zero digit, sorry, the zeros which are on the left side of a number before any non-zero digit, they are not significant. So the significant figures are this 2 and this 0 and this 4. So now this is in the three significant figures. So this is 0.00204. So 0.00204 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So next question is by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. Okay. So this you will round it off to 4. This will be 64. Or you can write it 60 and this will be 0.4. And then very easily we can solve it. Okay. So this is 4. And so I know the square root of the 4. I rounded off it to 64 and this is 0.4. So 64, and this will be 2 and this 64 will remain. When you remove this decimal, you will write a 10 in the numerator. This will be 4. 4 16 times is 64. So upstairs you are left with 2 into 16 into 10. So this will be 32 into 10. That will be 320. And when you round it off to one significant figure, it will be 300. So our answer is 300. So where is the answer? 300 is the right answer, sir. 300 is the final answer. Okay, so our answer is also 300. So hopefully you can see this question. The whole question is now showing up on your screen. And this is how you do the question number 12B part. So we have the question number. Okay, so question number 13 is coming up on your screen. He says evaluate and his under root 9 multiply third root of the 64 and a bracket around all of them, and you have a whole square. So there can be 2, 3 ways in which you can calculate this thing. So what we will do, okay. So here you will have square root of the 9 will be 3 and the third root of the 64. 64 is 4 raised to power 3 and raised to power third root means raised to power 1 by 3. 3 and 3 will be cancelled. So in the bracket you have 3 into 4. That's 12 and 12 square will be 144. So our answer is 144. So the answer is right. Okay. So we are going to the next number. He says question B part. He says write down an irrational value of the n that satisfy this inequality. He says write an irrational number between 4.5 and 5.5. The technique is very simple. You will square 4.5. You will also square 5.5, and you will see what numbers you get. Okay. So this is the second method to solve that question. Okay, so we are going to this question. So I will square 4.5. 4.5 square is 20.25. And square of the 5.5 is 30.25. So I will write numbers between the integers between the 20.25 and the 30.25. Those numbers are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.25, 30 and 30.25. So because I want to write an irrational number, so from these numbers, I will select the prime number and I will just take its square root. That will be an irrational number. So from this list, for example, 23 is a prime number, 29 is a prime number. So I will take, let's say 23 and I will take its square root. That's an irrational number whose value will be from between 4.5 and 5.5. So this is the technique of doing this thing. Okay, so its answer will be not at the back. Is there any irrational number? Okay, so our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question, question number 14. He says, write these numbers in order of size, starting with the smallest. Okay, so that's 2000, that's 0.002, that's 2 into 10 to the power minus 4. It's called 2x power minus 4. This is 2x power minus 2. So I will write them, all of them in the standard form. So then it will be easy, it becomes easier to do the comparison. So 2000 can be written as 2x power 3, 0.002 can be written as 2x power minus 3, 2, and the next number is 2x power minus 4, and the last number is 2x power minus 2. So the number, when you have written them in the standard form, the number which has the highest power will be the largest, and the number with the smallest power, that will be the smallest. So this number is the smallest, then this number, and then this number, and then this number. And when you write the order, you always write the original shape of that number. So here I write 2x power minus 4, then 0.002, then 2x power minus 2, and then 2000. So that is our order. So let's check. So our answer is right. It's right, sir. So that's question number 14A part. Okay, so now we are going to the next question. He says this is a calculation using numbers in the standard form, and this is a x power minus 7 divide 5 x power b equals to 4 x power minus 16. Find the value of a and the value of the b. So I will write that thing in the fraction and then I will try to solve it. So you will have a x power minus 7 divided by 5x power b equals to 4x power minus 16. Take this number to the other side, it will multiply there. So you will have a x power minus 7 equals to 5x power b multiply 4x power minus 16. This will be a x power minus 7 equals to 20 x power, these two powers will be added up. So it will be 10 raised to power b minus 16. This is not the standard form, because this was standard form. So this is not standard form because 20. This number should always in the standard form be more than 1 and less than 10. So I will move the decimal to the left. So this power will be added here. So you will have a x power minus 7 equals to 2 x power b minus 16 plus 1. So it will be a into 10 raised to power minus 7 equals to 2 into 10 raised to power b minus 15. So it means the value of the a is 2 and the value of the b, by comparing these powers, you can find the value of b. Minus 7 is equals to b minus 15. So b will be equals to minus 7 plus 15 and the b will be 8. So this is how you will do this question. So hopefully you understand this. So the whole question, the whole part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video. You can take your time with this question. So let's check. If A is 2, B is 8. A is 2, B is 8. So our answer is right. So that's question number 14. So question number 15, y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. When the x is equal to 5, y is equal to 32. Find the value of the y when the x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so very simple. It's a question coming from the chapter number 1 of the D2. It says y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. So y will be equal to k bracket x minus 1 bracket whole square. He says x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 32. So 32 equals to k bracket 5 minus 1 bracket whole square. This will be 32 plus 32 equals to k and the bracket 4 and whole square. So you will have 32 equals to 16k. So k will be equals to 32 divided by 16 and the k value will be 2. So the formula will be y equals to 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket whole square. Then their question is find the value of the y when the x is equals to -2. So y will be equals to 2 bracket -2 and -1 bracket close whole square. So it will be y equals to 2 bracket -3 whole square. So the y will be equals to 2 into 9, and that will be 18. So the value of the y will be 19. So this is how you will do this question. So let me show you the whole question. So now question number 15, the whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video if you need to. And our answer is 18. So let's check from the marking scheme. Our answer is 18, sir. That is right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says the graph y is equals to x cubed divided by 5 minus 3x plus 2 is drawn on the grid. Okay, so this graph is already there. Okay, what they want? By drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at x equals to -1. So we have to draw a tangent at x equals to -1. So x equals to -1 will be here. So I will draw a tangent here. Tangent is a line which touch that curve only at that point. So let me show you. Here we go. So this is how you will draw this red color line. I hope you can see that. That's the tangent. Okay. So I will take 2 points on this tangent and then I will be able to find out. So this red color line is that tangent. You can see it only touch the circle at -1. I said circle is curve. And that's why we call it tangent. And from that tangent, I will take 2 points, note down their coordinates, and I will find out their gradient by those 2 points. And that will be the gradient of that tangent, and that will be the gradient of the curve at that point. So let me show you. Okay, so we have taken 2 points on that line, and those 2 points are minus on that tangent, sorry, minus 1.9 comma 7 and 0.5 comma 1. So I will use the formula for the gradient. The formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 1 minus 7 divided by 0.5 minus 1.9. It will become 0.5 plus 1.9. Upstairs, you will have -6. Downstairs, you will have 2.4. So -6 multiplied 10 divided by 24. So it will be, by mistake, I put the decimal here again, but I have removed the decimal actually. That's why this 10 is here. So minus 10 by 4, so that will be minus 2.5. So the gradient is minus 2.5. This decimal is not here, okay? I have removed the decimal. So the gradient is minus 2.5. The gradient is minus 2.5. They say that the gradient will be from -3 to -2. So our answer is minus 2. How much? Minus 2.5. So our answer is right. Then he says by drawing a suitable he says by drawing a suitable straight line on the graph, find the solution of the equation this. You see this equation, and this is x cubed by 5 minus 3x. And the actual graph, its equation is x cubed by 5 minus 3x plus 2. So there is something missing on this left side. Plus 2 is missing. So I will add plus 2 here, and I will also add plus 2 on the left side. That's the rule. On the left side, I will make the graph, the equation of that the curve whose graph is already there. So I will add myself plus 2 on both the sides. So you will have x cubed by 5 minus 3x plus 2 on this side. I will add the plus 2 on the other side also. I have taken this equation and I'm working on it. So this left side, that's the equation of the main curve, and this side, this is called the line. So I will write y equals to 2. Whatever is on the right side, then we make it y equals to that thing. So y equals to 2. So I draw that line on the on that graph, and wherever it cuts the so you can see here you can see I have drawn that line y equals to 2. So you can see it cuts the graph here and here and here. This line y equals to 2 cut the graph at 3 places. So it cut the graph. I will check what is the x value of those points, and that is the solution of this equation. So it cuts the graph at minus 3.85 at x equals to 0 and at x equals to 3.85. So that is our answer. That's the solution. So they say minus 3.9 to minus 3.8, 0, 3.8 to 3.9. So our answers are perfect. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question coming on your screen is, he says, Ryan says, each diagonal of a quadrilateral Q divides it into two congruent isosceles triangles. It's a fact. Draw a ring around each of the quadrilaterals in the list for which the Ryan statement is always true. So that is true for the square. The diagonals of the square, they bisect, they make isosceles triangles, and because in the rhombus, okay, they they make isosceles triangles when they cut each other. So it will be very simple. Okay. Okay. So 17a square and the rhombus. Square and the rhombus. Okay. So that's question number 17a part. Okay. Then we have the next question coming up on your screen. He says, so here we have these two lines are parallel to each other. This is AC and the BD, you can say DB. They are parallel to each other. He says AXB and the CXD are the straight line. So this is straight line, this is straight line. X is the midpoint of the AB. So this portion AX and the ABX, they are equal to each other. It is given that X is the midpoint of the AB. AC is parallel to the DB. So AC line and the DB line, they are parallel to each other. He says, show the triangle, that triangle AXC, this triangle, and this triangle is congruent to the triangle BXD. So give a reason for each statement you made. It's a 3 marks question. So we are talking about this diagram. So very simple. He says AX is equals to BX. AX and BX, they are equal. It is given. X is the midpoint of the AB. The angle XAC equals to XBD. They are the alternate angles. XAC and the XBD. So they are alternate angles. AXC is equal to BXD. They are vertically opposite angles. This angle and this angle, they are vertically opposite angles, so they are equal. So now I can say that triangle AXC is congruent to the triangle BXD because the two angles and one side is proven that they are equal to each other in these two triangles. So the angle side postulate. So these two triangles are congruent to each other. This is how you will do this apart. This is the marking scheme of this question. If you want to see this marking scheme, you can pause this video. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says, here we have question number 18. He says, f of x is equals to 3x minus 7. He says, find the inverse of this function. So very simple. If you want to find out the inverse of this function, you will say, okay, let f of x equals to y, which means x is equals to f inverse of y. In the place of f of x, I will put that formula 3x minus 7 equals to y. 3x will be equals to y plus 7. So x will be equals to y plus 7 divided by 3. So in the place of x, I will write f inverse of y, and that will be y plus 7 by 3. Then I will change the variable. So f inverse of x will be equals to x plus 7 divided by 3. So this is how you will do this question. The whole question is showing up on your screen. And you can pause the video. You can take your time with this question. In every paper, this x plus 7 by 3 is the right answer. X plus 7 by 3. Okay. So our answer is right. That was the question number 18. Now we are going to the next question. He says, in the question number 19, they say, okay, the universal set is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. The P is A, E, I, and the Q is F, G, H, I, J. The R is C, D, E, F, G. They want me to, want us to find the P union Q. P union Q means that you join both the P and the Q. Union means you write both the members of both the sets together. So here you can see I have written P union Q will be equals to A, E, F, G, H, I, J. So we have written both the members of A, E, F, G, H, I, J is the right answer. Our answer is also the same. Then their question is how many members are there in this list? And the complement of the P intersection Q union R. Okay. So I will first of all find these, and then the small n means how many members are there. The small n means how many members are there. So let me first of all do this. So first of all, I will find the P complement. P complement means those members who are in the P but are not who are in the universal set but not in the P. So they are B, C, D, F, G, H, J, and its intersection with the Q union R. Q union R is very simple. You see, Q and R, just join them together. Don't repeat any member. So C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Now, common between these two, this symbol means intersection. This means intersection. So I will write intersection means the commons who are present in both the sets. So they are C, D, F, G, H, J. So how many members are there? There are 6 members in this. So you see, it's a little tricky question. 6 members. The right answer is right. Okay, so here we go. So then he says use set notation to describe the shaded subset in the Venn diagram. Okay, so this area is basically you are out of the B, so this is B complement, and out of the B you are common with the A intersection C. So this will be B complement intersection A intersection C. It will be okay. It will be complement intersection A intersection C. I think that's the right answer. A intersection C intersection B complement. So that is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That's question number 20. Here we have A, B, and A, B, C, and D are the points on the circle center. O, find the ADB. So this is the center. A, B, C, D are the points on the circumference. They are making a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so this is a chord AB. You joined it with the center. So the angle subtended by the chord AB at the center is 70 degree. So their first question is ADB. So this is the angle subtended by the chord at the circumference. And you know that will be the angle at the center is 2 times the angle at the circumference. So suppose this is x. So 2x is equal to 70. So very easily I can find out the ADB. Let me show you. The ADB angle will be equals to 70 by 2. The reason is angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the ADB will be 35. So this angle here, ADB is 35. Okay. Now, the next question they want me is the BCD. BCD. So I can very easily find out. Let me say this is angle, this angle, this triangle AOB. The triangle AOB is an isosceles triangle. The reason is this OA is the radius. This OB is also the radius. So these two sides, OA and OB, they are equal to each other. So it's an isosceles triangle. So if this angle is 70, this angle will be alpha, this angle will be alpha. I can find out this value of the alpha. And that will be alpha plus 70. Alpha plus 70 equals to 180. So 2 alpha will be equals to 180 minus 70. So 2 alpha will be 110. So alpha will be 110 divided by 2, and that will be 55. So now I know this angle. I know this angle. That's how much? That's how much? 55. So now this whole angle will be 25 plus 55, which will be 80. And you can see that ABCD. Look at the ABCD. ABCD. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. So the angle BAD and the BCD, they are the angles in the opposite segments, and their sum will be 180. So this is 80. So how much will be this angle? Very easily I can find out. You see the BCD plus the DAB will be equals to 180. Angles in the opposite segment are supplementary. We also call it cyclic quadrilateral. They are the vertices, opposite vertices of the cyclic quadrilateral. Their sum will be 180. So BCD plus 80 equals to 180. So the BCD will be equals to 180 minus 80, and that will be BCD will be 100. So now I know this angle is how much? It is 100. Okay, now these are the two questions they asked. One was 1 number and the other one was of the 2 marks. I hope you understand this. So our one answer is 100. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole part, whole question. Okay. So the question number 20, A part and the B part both are showing up on your screen. And let's check. One answer is 80, I think, and the other one is 100. 80 and 100. Where is that? Sorry, 30. 20A part is 35. Sorry, I said something. Yeah, 35 and 100. Yeah, these are the answers. 35 and 100. So our answers are right. 35 and 100. 35 and final answer is 100. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That's the next question is 21. He says factorize 4x squared plus 5x minus 6. So if you want to factorize it, you will multiply these two extreme terms and you will try the midterm breaking. And here we go. Okay. So when you multiply these extreme terms, you get 24. So write the factors of 24 in your rough work. They are 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 6 into 4. With the third term, you have negative sign here. So I will write here subtract. So I will choose that pair which by subtraction will give me plus 5. So I will take plus 8 minus 3. Okay, so you do the midterm breaking. 4x squared minus 3x plus 8x minus 6. From the first two terms, x is common. So in the bracket, you're left with the 4x minus 3. And from the last two terms, you can see plus 2 is common. So in the bracket, you are left with 4x minus 3. From this term and this term, that bracket 4x minus 3 is common. So I will take that common. So from here, you will have x in the other bracket. And from here, you will have plus 2 in the other bracket. So this is how you will factorize it, 4x minus 3, and in the other bracket you have x plus 2. 4x minus 3 and x plus 2, that is how you do this. Okay, so the question number 21, B part, he says 16 by x raised to power 6, raised to power minus 1 by 2. So you can flip them inside the brackets, and the power will become positive. Okay. 16 is 4 square, x raised to power 6, raised to power minus 1 by 2, because the power is negative. So I will reciprocate the fraction inside and the power will become positive. So then I will give this power to both of them. So x raised to power 6 raised to power 1 by 2, x 4 square raised to power 1 by 2. So this 2 and 6 will be cancelled. So you will have x raised to power 3 and this 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So you will have 4 raised to power 1. So x cube divided by 4, that is the answer. So that is how you do question number 21B part. Let's check the answer. So our answer is right. Okay. So that was the B part. Now we are going to the next question. A bag contains these 9 letter tiles. So isosceles. This word is isosceles. ISOSCELES. Okay. So these are 9 tiles. So Noor takes out one tile from the bag at random. She notes the letter and then puts the tile back in the bag. Find the probability that she does not take a letter E. So she does not take a letter E. So how many times you have E? So there's 9 tiles, the E is 2 times. For not taking an E, the probability will be 7 by 9. The probability will be how much? For not taking the E, the probability will be 7 by 9. 7 by 9. 7 by 9 is the right answer. Okay. Then in the B part, they say Noor now takes 2 of the 9 letters tiles at random without replacement. Find the probability that both tiles show the same letter. So what are the possibilities? Same letter, and so she can pick S and S, and she might pick E and E. Okay. So getting the probability of S comma S, this will be 3 by 9 multiplied 2 by 8. And the probability of getting E will be 2 by 9 multiplied 1 by 8. So it will be 6 by 72 plus 2 by 72. That will be 8 by 72, and that will be 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is the answer, sir. 1 by 9 is the right answer, sir. So our answer is right. So that was a 3 marks question, big question. The diagram shows the major sector of a circle with the center O and the radius 3 centimeter. Calculate the area of this sector. Give your answer in the form k pi, where the k is an integer. So you don't have to put the value of the pi here. So, but this angle here, that is not the area for the major segment. This is not the angle subtended by the major sector. The area of the major sector, the angle for the major sector at the center will be this angle. So that will be 360 minus 80. So first of all, I will find that. So 360 minus, so it will be 360 minus 80. So the angle subtended at the center by that sector is 280 degree. The area of the sector is theta by 360 pi r square. Just put the values. Theta is 280 degree divided by 360 pi will remain pi. So the r value is 3 and it's square. So it will be 0 and 0 cancel. So you will have 28 into 9 divided by 36 into pi. So 9 fours are 36, 4 sevens are 28. So you will have 7 pi. So the final answer will be 7 pi. So the value of the k is 7. Okay. 7 pi is the final answer. Okay. Now we are going to the next part. He says question number 24. He says solve 2 minus 5x and the whole thing divided by 3x plus 10 equals to 3. Just cross multiply it, get the value of the x. Okay. Simple, straightforward question. Question number 24 coming up on your screen. Okay. 2 minus 5x divided by 3x plus 10 equals to 3. Cross multiply 3 bracket 3x plus 10 bracket close equals to 2 minus 5x. So you will have 9x plus 30 equals to 2 minus 5x. So you will have 9x plus 5x equals to 2 minus 30. This will be 14x equals to minus 28. So x will be equals to minus 28 by 14. So x will be equals to minus 2. X will be equals to minus 2. 24a part x equals to minus 2 is the right answer. So this is how you do question number 24. It's a part. Now in the question number 24b part, he says express as a single fraction in its simplest form. 3 divided by x minus 2 minus 5 divided by 2x plus 1. So these are two fractions. Their denominators are different from each other. So we will take their LCM. So very simple. This is chapter number 6 from the T2. So I will take the LCM. It will be x minus 2 to x plus 1. Both will be in the LCM. So here you will have in the numerator 3 into 2x plus 1 minus 5 into x minus 2. So when you open these brackets, you will have 6x plus 3 minus 5x plus 10. And the whole thing divided by x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. So you will have finally x plus 13 divided by x minus 2 and 2x plus 1 in the other bracket. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So my dear students, the whole question 24b part is showing up on your screen. So let's check if our answer is right. Yes, x plus 13 divided by x minus 2 to x plus 1. So this is the answer. So our answer is right. Okay. So we are going to the next question. Here we have, he says question number 25. He says OABC and OPQR are parallelograms. A is a point on the OP and C is a point on the OR. OA, this thing, OA is small, is represented with the vector A, and OC is represented with the vector C. And the ratio between the OA and the OP is 1:4. So this is 1. The whole thing is 4. So this is 1. So this is 3. The whole thing is 4. That's the ratio. Then he says the OC and the CR is 2:3. So if this is 2, this ratio is 3. The whole thing is 5 in the terms of ratio. So then their first question is find the OR in terms of, they want me to find out the OR in terms of the OC. Okay, very simple. So you can see here, I have written the ratios also. This is 1, this is 3, this is 2, this is 3. This portion is vector C, this portion is vector A. So the first question they are asking us is to find the OR. So I want to find out the OR. I know the OC value and that the ratio between them is 5/2. So the OR will be equal to 5/2 of the OC, and the OC is the vector C. So 5/2 into C. So this is how you will find this. Then their question is find the value of the CQ. Find CQ as simply as possible in terms of A and C. Okay, so I want to find out the CQ. The CQ is question, so the OP divided by OA. First of all, I'm going to find out a few things because I want to find out the, the CQ. So I will find CR and RQ. Okay, so that's my strategy. So OP divided by OA equals to 4/1. So OP will be equals to 4/1 into OA, and OA is small a. So OP is 4A. Then the CQ, the bypass for the CQ will be from C go to R and from R go to Q. Okay. So CQ will be equals to CR plus the RQ, and the CQ will be 3C by 2 and plus 4A. So from where I get the CR value, here you can see CR divided by OC is equal to 3 by 2. CR will be equal to 3 by 2 into OC, and the OC is the vector C. So CR will be 3 by 2C. This value I have used here. This is the bypass for the CQ. I hope you understand. If you have your hard paper in front of you, then it will be relatively easy. Then they say find the ratio of the area of the OABC, and the ratio of the OPQR. OPQR. You see, the strategy is very simple. Look at here. They're talking about this small rectangle parallelogram, and they're talking about this big parallelogram. You see, this angle in both the small parallelogram and the big parallelogram is common. And if I divide this parallelogram into two triangles, find the area of this triangle, double it, you will get the area of this parallelogram. In the same way, in this big parallelogram, if you draw this line, find the area of this triangle, and when you double it, you get the area of the big parallelogram. Okay, so the method is very simple. Find the area of the O. I will find out. You see, the area of this triangle will be 1 by 2 into this side, and into the sine of the angle between them. The area of the big parallelogram will be 2 times the area of this triangle. The area of this triangle will be 1 by 2 into OP into OR. And I have these values. Very simple. So it will be 2 times the area of that small triangle, 1 by 2 into A into C. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. You're left with the AC. 2 times the area of this triangle, whose one side is 4A. This side is O, 4 times A, and this side is 5 by 2 of the C. Okay, so 2 times 1 by 2 into this lower side 4A, and this the other big side is 5 by 2C. So you see, this 2 and this 2 will be gone. This will be 20 divided by 2 will be 10 AC. AC and AC will be gone, so it will be 1:10. It's a very tricky question. This part is tricky. It's a star part. Okay, so I hope you understand this question, and let me check the answers. Okay, so our answers are perfect. 1:10. This is 5 by 2, and this is 4A plus 3 by 2. So this is how you do this part. Let me show you. You can pause the video. This is question number 25. If I try to reduce it, it will be very small, and but I think that this will work. The whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So we are done with this paper, and today, my dear students, today we have attempted May June 2022 402412 paper. That paper one is this paper one is from the zone 2. And I have tried my best to explain you the concepts, how the calculations are done in this paper. If you have a hard copy of this paper and you learn it from this video and you also do it yourself, then it will be great for you. If you have learned something from this video, you think that this video has made your life a little easier, and please share the link of this video with your friends onto your Facebook account and onto your Instagram and onto your Twitter accounts. It's a great blessing for me to be able to teach so many people around the world through this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. It's a blessing for me. Have a good day. God bless you.